This is Matrix Lord 212, and I want to talk about Doctor Who today because the BBC has just announced that they have launched or relaunched their Doctor Who website for the 50th anniversary. I think this is like the third or fourth time they've done this. So, that's great that the website's relaunched a million times. But, I'm just curious as to what the heck is going on with the 50th anniversary. Now, a lot of people are trying to make sense now. Fans are starting to see, okay, we have a problem with Doctor Who and the 50th anniversary, and they're trying to piece together when this all started. Well, if you look back to Russell T Davies' era, he had 13 episodes plus a Christmas special. That was Series 1. Series 2 had the same thing. Series 3 had the same thing. Series 4 had the same thing. You see the pattern? There was no interruption. There was no problems. 13 episode plus a Christmas special. It was religiously done all the time. Then, due to mysterious circumstances, they had to do Doctor Who specials, maybe because David Tennant had Hamlet, maybe because Russell T Davies had to do other things, but they did specials, and also one of the main reasons they did this is to welcome in the new writing team, the new showrunner, so that way he could do his stuff. So they gave them time and space. They made David Tennant do, I believe, 5 specials. And in that time, Stephen Moffat got together with his crew, getting together for Matt Smith and his scripts ready. So then we had Series 5, which after that, things started to get crazy. Now with Series 5, the budget was like terrible. It went from Russell T Davies movie type budgets, tons of money, to like nothing. And the biggest example of this that almost canceled the show was the Eye in the Sky, the Atraxi, which was in the 11th hour. One of them. Now if you look at that in America, you're like, what is this crap? And if you were to promote Doctor Who with that episode, with the Eye in the Sky, people were like, no, we're not ordering it. Okay, so you can't have stuff like that nonsense. This isn't the 80s. This isn't the 90s. I mean, that stuff is corny. So the special effects were like awful. So what they did was, then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was because he was trying to get more budget or whatever, he decides to split the season. Now this could be because the writing wasn't done. It would also mean, too, that he's trying to finagle to get a bigger budget. And, yes, they had a bigger budget with Series 6. The problem is that we got the split nonsense, okay? Where it's like one here, one part here, one part there. So then, it's like a domino effect. Once you start splitting the series from your normal routine, now, from the last point that you're at, things just get screwed up and the series gets delayed worse and worse. Keep in mind, too, that Stephen Moffat also had prior, obligations with the brand new show Sherlock, which, despite he says no, it probably did interfere with Doctor Who. It probably did interfere with making the episodes. Granted, now we're left with Series 7, 2012. Guess what? They weren't even done filming. They can only show 5 episodes, plus a Christmas special. Keep in mind that the Christmas special was written after every single episode in Series 7. Okay, and done. Probably, it's just crazy. So, they do 5 episodes. And let me tell you something. When you have 5 episodes a whole season for 2012 and it's used up in a month, plus you have the BBC not helping much, which hardly even promoted the thing for a month. They promoted for like a week before, which was awful and terrible. They kept lying about release dates. They kept dinging Sammy Carter's channel when he's trying to show the release date. They kept dinging other people's YouTube channels. And it was just World War VIII. It was like war. They were going to war with fans. Fans were going to war with them because they kept having the wrong dates, and then they started criticizing or knocking people's channels down if they put the wrong dates. Okay? Thank God me and some of my friends didn't have that problem. But anyway, but then again, we didn't show any footage either. So now we have the problem where 5 episodes and a Christmas special is in 2012. Now, Stephen Moffat's also making announcements throughout 2012 that, the 50th anniversary won't be one special. It will be many extra episodes. He's like, you think you're going to get less Doctor Who? No, you're going to get more. Well, let me see. If we're going to get more Doctor Who, we have to have 14 episodes, which is our season. And then besides the one special that he said he's not going to do, he says he's going to do more, you would have to have that 14 episodes in 2012, that 14 episodes in 2013, plus whatever you're going to do at the 50th anniversary, more than one episode. Keep that in mind. He said more than one episode. And I'm not talking docudramas either. So this is what's coming from Stephen Moffat's mouth. 13 plus an episode, Christmas special. That's 14 episodes a year. So they're not going to be interrupted. So you're going to get your 14 in 2012. You're going to get your 14 in 2013. Now, it didn't happen that way. So he's like, okay, no. Series 7 Part 2 is going to be in 2013. And I'm not taking away from the seasons. Okay, well, guess what? Then you're supposed to have Series 7 Part 2 in 2013 and 14 episodes for Series 8. And then you would have whatever anniversary you're going to have, whether it be 2 episodes. Because remember, he said not one, more than one. I'm not even going to say 4, 8, whatever. He said more than one. So I'm going to go with 2 anniversary specials, okay? And if I go with 2 anniversary specials, then I'm going to even go even further and say, you know what? Every year we have a Christmas special. So 3 episodes. 2 for the anniversary and 1 for Christmas. Maybe Regeneration. Gotcha? Okay. So now guess what? Again, we get these sites that recycle stories. We get these sites that now everybody's in chaos because Matt Smith's not signing past 2013. So we're like, well, what the heck's going on? Because he's got to finish his Regeneration sequence. So if you don't even have a Christmas special now, he's got to regenerate during the 50th anniversary, which he said he wasn't going to do. Therein lies the chaos. And now, besides that fact, we're led to believe that, guess what? There is no Series 8 filming at all. That's a mystery. So now, if you have Matt Smith for 2013, and you're filming 1 episode, something's wrong. Okay, because if you have him for the whole year and he's filming 1 episode, something's wrong. Why not use his talents to film Series 8? Makes no sense. Another thing too that arose is that Sherlock actors were doing Hobbit. Now, they made room for them. They reshuffled all the scheduling around, even Doctor Who, so that way they could fit this schedule. That's nice, and that's perfect, because I like Sherlock. But then you film Doctor Who in January, February, March. You film Sherlock, and then you go back to filming Doctor Who. You don't take a break and go and get in the sun. Now, I don't know if this is actually happening or if they're writing all this time, but something is wrong. So now they're like, well, 50th anniversary may be a bust. What are we going to do? Hey, we got ebooks. Well, you always have ebooks. Hey, we got books. Hey, you always have books. Hey, we got toys. You know what? We got a new Clara action figures for the 50th anniversary. A new Clara figure. Wow. You always have action figures. Oh my God, there's Doctor Who stamps. Well, you know what? Anytime there's an anniversary big like that, you have stamps. Oh my God, we're on the cover of TV Guide. Well, you know what? Whenever you have an anniversary big like that, you're on the cover of TV Guide. You get what I'm saying? Then they're like, well, we're going to have an audio drama with all the doctors. Maybe you got the audio drama with all the doctors because you couldn't get all the doctors for the episode because you don't want to pay them. Because the way it looks David Tennant, Christopher Eccleston, that's it. That's all you could afford, BBC. Or, not that that's all you could afford. You could afford more, but you don't want to. So, it looks like 9th Doctor, 10th Doctor, Matt Smith, new series doctors. That's it. I doubt we'll see any of the other ones. I doubt it. I think it's nonsense. I doubt it. Even Colin Baker says absolutely not. No companions are getting contacted. Come on. And they're very vocal about it. I mean, now, also granted, they're not allowed to speak. I understand that. Also granted, the example is that the actress that plays Madame Vastra said she wasn't going to be in Doctor Who, and then she was filming the next day. Granted. They could all be in it. Who knows? But it looks to me, 50th anniversary, 9th Doctor, 10th Doctor, Matt Smith, that's it. And there was 2 scripts handed in. One, The Laws of Time, And then don't forget that they keep alluding to the fact that Matt Smith, one of his last stories, is probably going to be a farewell to River Song. Farewell to River Song. Whether you call it Farewell to River Song, or if you call it The Singing Towers, there has to be an emotional episode, like Stephen Moffat said. Get ready to cry. Well, he did say that River Song said in Silence of the Library, Forest of the Dead, that the Doctor did cry when he said goodbye. And she didn't know it was goodbye because he handed her a sonic screwdriver, he told her his real name, and he sent her off to the library to investigate. So, guess what? That would be one of the last episodes of Matt Smith, The Farewell to River Song. And that was possibly the second script. Well, actually, the first script that was handed in, because Lords of Time was the second one. Okay, so now, what the heck is going on for the 50th anniversary? Well, we got docudramas. Well, why is the docudrama 90 minutes and the multi-doctor episode 60 minutes? I have no idea. Why are they bullcrapping saying that there's no less Doctor Who when it is less? I have no idea. That's why I said, and please don't think I'm cocky this morning. I am a little cocky, and I got my coffee in the morning. You know, I'm not mad at any of the fans. I'm mad at BBC. So I'm saying I'm pissed off with them cutting Doctor Who back. So don't take it the wrong way. But I think that all us fans need to make videos on Doctor Who's behalf. Fight for who? Fight for who? Fight for your favorite show. Fight for the show that's been around for 50 years. On and off. 50 years. Fight for it. Because if you don't fight for it, it will go goodbye like it did years ago. Then I was very upset. And you know what? Who knows when it will return, if ever. Okay? You have to understand something. The show is at the mercy of heartless, uncaring, rich-monging Scrooges that all they want is money. And they're too stupid to figure it out that if they throw more money to Doctor Who, if they make more episodes, if they get more writers, if they do more stuff, they'll make more money because they have egos and they're dumb. And I'm going to say that flat out because you know what? Obviously, the way they've handled Doctor Who for the past couple of years, they're dumb. So, this is what you have. They don't give a crap. But they will give a crap when their pocket gets empty, when the pocket gets smaller. Because then they'll be like, oh my God, what's happening? What do we do? Well, guess what? You took away Doctor Who Confidential. You took away... I know Elizabeth Sladen died. And they ended the show. Sarah Jane Smith's Adventures was a great show and it ended. Torchwood, yeah, that got screwed up with the direction that went in, and that got ended. You know what? Then you do more spin-offs. You do Madame Vastra Detective Agency. You do the River Song Adventures for a year. You do Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, maybe. Maybe you pair the Doctor's daughter with the kids from Sarah Jane Smith, or maybe you pair River Song with the kids from Sarah Jane Smith. Maybe you have a show with Vastra, Strax, Jenny, that not only is in the Victorian era, but is also in the present time, and it involves Captain Jack every, 5 episodes. Maybe that. It doesn't have to be Torchwood, the sequel. It has to be something different. Okay? Maybe you could do a series on companions like you had years ago. Like, what's happening with the companions? Maybe it could be like, hey, what's happening to Tegan in this episode? What's happening in this? Maybe it takes place in space with companions. Who knows? Do that. Because now, more is better. You need to fill the gap. If there's no Doctor Who, you need to have at least a spin-off to cover the grounds. And this is what I'm talking about. We have a serious, serious problem with Doctor Who, but guess what? No matter what we have, which we don't know, in 2013, Christmas is going to come, possibly no special, no trailer. For the first time since 2005, no trailer. There is no Series 8. It's not commissioned, not signed. No 12th Doctor, not signed. Matt Smith, not signed. Jenna Lewis-Coleman is going to do a dance show. River Song, Alex Kingston, is going to go on Arrow for more episodes. They give her more money, she's gone. Guess what? You have no one. Not only do you not pay Arthur Darvill and Karen Gillian, and you pay now one companion where you save money, now you'll have no companions. So whatever storylines Moffat had in his head that he had planned, it's going to be changed. And it's probably going to be terrible now. Also, the lingering questions, the silence. The Foley 11th. The Fields of Trenzlor. The Question. Madame Quaverian. The Larger TARDIS. Craig, where is he? All these questions not answered. I mean, Craig, you know what? I was hoping we get to see him again. There's no questions with that, but too many questions, no answers. The cracks were never explained. 1 minute, it was a crack into a new universe. Next minute, it was a crack in time. Then it was, oh my god, if you go in there, you're erased from existence. Makes no sense whatsoever, because guess what? Prisoner Zero came out of the cracks, came back in the cracks, and what does that mean? What's going on? Makes no sense. Perception filter. All of a sudden, I talk about perception filters all of a sudden. They're all over the place. All of a sudden, the sonic screwdriver works on wood. Okay, did you change the settings? Because I know you're changing the settings for every song. Maybe you changed the settings, we don't know about it. The Dream Lord. Amy was pregnant before Amy was pregnant. Then she was pregnant next year again. That whole thing with Rory, is he special? Is he Time Lord? Is he not? Why is he dying a million times? Never explained. Just like in the Rebel Flesh, Almost People, whatever. You know, he said something like he's more than human. That never explained. He touched the acid that could burn human flesh, and should have no hand left. Never explained. What's going on? Somebody needs to sit down. Stop treating Doctor Who stop treating Doctor Who like politics. Stop trying to sell a used car. Stop trying to make excuses. Stop trying to make it like, oh, who wants to watch Doctor Who in the winter? Oh my God, who wants to watch Doctor Who in the summer? Stop it with the bullcrap. Don't even talk about it anymore. If you're gonna lie, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk on the BBC will say one thing, Stephen Moffat will say the other thing. They both conflict, yet they're both on the same side, confusing the crap out of me. Don't even answer questions anymore. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, unless I hear anything otherwise, the 50th anniversary is a bust. Because if you get one episode, one, or even just two, for 2013, it's a bust. Because you lost a whole entire season to get that one episode or two. So where is that money going? Where is the money going? One more time, where is Doctor Who's money going now? That you don't have no season this year, where is it going? Maybe they didn't pay Matt Smith for the whole entire year. Maybe they paid him for one episode. Don't know. Don't know. Very, very angry, very upset. Okay, going forward. We have the website called Say No to the BBC for cutting back Doctor Who in 2012-2013. Like the site. Hopefully we'll get over 500 and speak your mind. To all my friends, all my subscribers, everybody that cares about Doctor Who, no matter what your opinion is, I value your opinion. I would like and please ask you to make videos with your wonderful opinions and your unique styles on video, whether you never made a video before or if you have in the past. Make a video. I want to see it. I want the BBC to see it. Let your voice be heard. Fight for who? Okay? And check out, other sites, Dr. Freedom, King Scribe, Sexy Blues, Sammy Carter. He has Living Dream Stories besides Doctor Who. He does some Doctor Who sites too. I think he does Doctor Who Britain and Say Yes to More Doctor Who. Check him out. Check out Matrix Lord 212 on Facebook. And check out my channel, Matrix Lord 212. All right, and as well as Doctor Who Forever that we have. Look for mine. That's run by me, Dr. Freedom, Sexy Blues. We got TARDIS Travelers by us. Scribe has the wonderful Say No to the BBC for cutting back Doctor Who in 2012-2013, as well as Doctor Who Universe, which we run too. So, check us out, watch our videos, and leave your comments below, and let's get this party started. Let's fight for who. Take care, bye for now.